The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got three.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Steps away to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Ready? Get that quarterback! Express! Gun. Try. Towards the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Great. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. That's it. Yes. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey. 58's the mic. 58.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58's the mic. It's just me and you. 58's
Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's Gall. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Jackson. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, D. Check, check, check. Check 4, check 4. Check.
Again they run with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A. And Woods has it complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This one taken from the 7. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
Great. 24 is the mic. Time to go. Night. Delta. 24 is the mic. Check right. I get it.
Now Newton. That escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 15, check 15. Joker, 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 joker. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Here we go. Ready? Check, check. No. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe.
One last throw here for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Panthers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.